Still relying on just your 9 to 5? These beginner side hustles are perfect if you're broke, busy, or just getting started. Most people think of wealth as fast cars, big houses, and growing investment accounts, but real wealth starts with something quieter: stability. An emergency fund is your financial shock absorber. It doesn't make you rich. It makes sure you don't go broke when life gets messy, and it will get messy. Unexpected dental work, $600. Car engine trouble, $2,000. Sudden layoff, 3 to 6 months of expenses. Without an emergency fund, you're forced to swipe a credit card at 20% interest, borrow money and feel stressed or ashamed, liquidate investments and miss long-term gains. With a fund, you breathe, you solve the problem, you move on. It's like insurance, but for your future peace of mind. In fact, an emergency fund does something no credit card ever can. It gives you options without adding pressure. And more than that, it builds confidence. Because when life hits, you'll know, I've got this.
One of the most common questions we get is, how much should I have in my emergency fund? The short answer? It depends. But here's a clear rule of thumb you can adapt to your life. Tier 1. Just getting started. $500 to $1,000. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, drowning in high-interest debt, or just beginning your financial journey, start with a simple $500 to $1,000. It won't cover everything, but it will stop small emergencies from turning into credit card disasters. Flat tire, covered. Minor medical bill, covered. Last-minute flight home, covered. This is your starter buffer, and it works fast. Most people can get there within a few weeks or months by selling unused stuff, taking a side gig, cutting 1 to 2 discretionary expenses. Tier 2, basic security, 1 month of expenses. Once you hit $1,000, your next target is 1 full month of living costs, rent or mortgage, utilities, food and transport, any fixed commitments, insurance, phone, loans. This level protects you from short-term disruptions. A freelance client ghosting you, a surprise medical copay, or losing your job and having to wait 30 days for a new one to start. Tier 3, full emergency fund, 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is the gold standard. It's what lets you walk away from a toxic job without panic, pay cash for big surprises without touching your investments, sleep better at night. If your income is stable and predictable, aim for 3 months. If you're self-employed, supporting others, or in a volatile field, push towards 6 months. Pro tip: you don't need to save this all at once. Treat it like a mission, not a race. Each $100 brings more peace of mind. And once it's built, you can start investing more confidently because you're protected from life's curveballs. So you've started building your emergency fund. But where should the money actually go? Here's the rule. It should be safe, separate, and simple to access, but not too easy. Best option: high-yield savings account. This is the gold standard. Why? It's federally insured, FDIC or equivalent. It earns interest, better than a standard savings account. You can withdraw quickly in an emergency, but it's still one step removed from your daily spending. Look for no monthly fees, instant or next-day transfers, APY above 3 to 4% as of current rates. You can open one online in minutes with banks like Ali, Capital One, or local digital banks. What to avoid? Your checking account too easy to dip into. You'll blur the line between emergency and extra spending. Cash under your mattress. No protection, no interest, and not as safe as you think. Investing it in stocks or crypto emergency funds are not growth tools. They're stability tools. If the market drops right when you need the money, you could be stuck. Optional: split between accounts. Some people keep a portion, say 20%, in a local bank for immediate access, and the rest in a high-yield savings online. That way, you're both secure and earning a bit more. And remember, this isn't dead money. It's your insurance policy against chaos. Your emergency fund may not grow fast, but when life throws a punch, it won't knock you out. Now let's talk about the part everyone wants to know. How do I build this fund quickly, even if I don't make a lot? The answer isn't hustle culture, it's strategy. Small, smart steps that stack up. Here are proven ways to accelerate your emergency fund without overwhelming yourself. 1. Pay yourself first. The biggest shift? Treat your savings like a bill. The moment you get paid, set aside a fixed amount, even if it's just $20. Don't wait to see what's left. That's how money disappears. Automate it. Make it non-negotiable. 2. Use found money. Unexpected cash is your fund's best friend. Tax refunds, bonuses, birthday gifts, rebates, selling old stuff. The key? Don't absorb it into your lifestyle. Direct it immediately into your emergency account. 3. Try a 30-day spending cleanse. This isn't forever, just 30 days of cutting back on non-essentials. Pause subscriptions you don't use. Brew coffee at home. Delay big purchases. Use the difference to boost your fund. Even 100-month adds up. 4. Side hustle with a purpose. If you take on extra work, part-time gig, freelancing, rideshare, do it with a clear mission. This goes only to my emergency fund. When you give your income a job, you stop spending it mindlessly. 5. Use the 1% rule. Every time your income goes up, even by 1%, increase your automatic savings by the same amount. You'll never miss it, and over time, it snowballs. It's not about saving big, it's about saving early and often. The faster you build your emergency fund, the faster you unlock peace of mind and the freedom to start investing, building, and dreaming bigger. So you've built your emergency fund. Now here's the million-dollar question. When should you use it? And when should you leave it alone? This is where most people slip up. They save the money, then use it for the wrong things. Let's draw a clear line. When it's okay to use your emergency fund. 1. Job loss. This is exactly what it's for, covering your essential bills while you look for your next opportunity. 2. Unexpected medical bills. Insurance didn't cover it. It wasn't in your budget. That's an emergency. 3. Major car or home repairs. Your car dies. Your water heater bursts. These are life-disrupting, not just inconvenient. 4. Family emergencies. Travel for a funeral. Supporting someone temporarily in crisis. If it disrupts your life and it's urgent, it qualifies. When not to use it. 1. Planned expenses. Your annual insurance premium, vacation or holiday shopping is not an emergency. These should be in a separate savings bucket. 2. Wants in disguise. A great sale on a new phone isn't an emergency. Neither is upgrading your TV or booking a last-minute luxury getaway. 3. Investment opportunities. That hot stock or crypto dip? That's a risk. Emergency funds should be untouchable for speculation. Golden rule. If you have time to plan for it, it's not an emergency. And when you do dip into your fund, make it a priority to replenish it ASAP. Don't wait. Rebuild it before you go back to investing or spending more freely. Think of your emergency fund like armor. When it's dented, fix it before heading into the next battle. Let's be real. No one gets excited talking about emergency funds. They're not sexy, they're not flashy, but they might be the most important step in your journey to real wealth. Why? Because peace of mind is a form of power. When you have an emergency fund, you don't panic when your boss calls a surprise meeting. You don't dread the sound your car makes. You don't argue over every unexpected expense. You don't delay going to the doctor because of money. You show up to life stronger. It's not about having piles of cash. It's about knowing that if something happens, you've got it covered. That confidence trickles into everything. Your work, your relationships, your ability to take risks, grow, and invest in your future. So remember this. Your emergency fund is not a step back from wealth. It's a giant step toward it. It's the base layer, the foundation, the launchpad. If this video helped you feel more prepared, hit like and subscribe for more tools to build your health and wealth. And tell us in the comments, what's your first step toward building or rebuilding your emergency fund? At Health Wealth Investor, we believe, real wealth isn't just what you have, It's how you feel when life throws the unexpected your way, and you stay calm, clear, and confident. Start small. Start smart. Start now.